Hello, I'm Matt Schwartz with Schwartz Insurance Group in Louisville, Kentucky, here with another in our video education series focused on employee benefits. We've talked about before, this is a historic time, a lot of change, and really a lot of impact on employers with regard to their health benefits. Our purpose in this series, number one, is to teach you about reform and the other concepts and benefits. Second is to share some ideas and best practices with regard to being successful in that market. And third is really to position you to be a pro with regard to your benefits, communication, and culture. What I want to address today are some pricing impacts, and specifically in the small group health insurance market. So small group in most states is defined as 2 to 50 employees. So what we found, coming into 2014, what we long talked about with our employees is that there were a lot of things that were happening. So, full range of stuff, things like Medicaid expansion and other market-based reforms, onto things that had specific impact on an employer. So that's what I want to focus on today. There were several things that had an impact on pricing. So we had this concept of essential health benefits. There's 10 essential health benefits that must be required on all small group health plans starting in 2014. There were some cost-sharing limits applied. At one point there were deductible limits. You couldn't go above a $2,000 deductible. That was actually eliminated from the law. But there are out-of-pocket limits. So $6,350 is the most that a person can spend under a healthcare reform compliant plan. Of course, most people have heard about taxes and fees, and I'm not going to detail them in this session, but there's three different taxes and fees. Those amount to about a 3 to 4% increase in price. They're built into most premiums now. And the thing I want to spend a moment on is something called adjusted community rating. So if you think back to what the market has been like, there has always been medical questions when you apply for a new small group health plan. The reason was that a carrier could charge a low price if you were healthy and a higher price if you're risky. That's just the way that they price the business. So starting in 2014, it becomes illegal to price based on risk. So in essence, the law is requiring that pricing become flat. It would only be based on age, location, family status, meaning single, spouse, children, or family, and then theoretically smoking, although most carriers are not utilizing that. So the point that I make is that depending on the situation that you have today or in the past, you could be happy if you're a risky group being brought down to the average, or you could be pretty unhappy if your price is going to be brought up. So there's a lot of things happening right now because there's a concept called transitional relief, which actually allowed for non-compliant plans to be extended for a period of time. So this is one of the things that we're working pretty closely with our clients on, is to figure out, is it better for you to stick with the pre-healthcare reform program, or is it better to move into and benefit from healthcare reform? So those are the types of things that you need to be looking at a point when you're not able to renew on the plan that you had. There's going to be a need for other creative options. And again, whether that be partial self-funding, whether that be captive insurance arrangements or the like, there are things that a small employer can do in order to avoid some of the big negative impact of pricing reforms. So I want to welcome any questions that you might have on today's topic. We'd love to hear your feedback and any suggestions that you have for future topics. Certainly, if there's something specific that you're dealing with or a specific concern that you have, let us know. Maybe we can help. Again, my name is Matt Schwartz with Schwartz Insurance Group. We're in Louisville, Kentucky, and look for another in our series that's focused on employee benefits, and we're here to help you be a pro with regard to your benefits, communication, and culture. Thank you.